Thokozani. 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 Siyabingelela kuyena wonke umuntu onongena phakathi kwe-life. Sanibingelela Esilwaneni. Kuseyimi Thokozani. Athi ngibonga kakhulu nokuncane. Magela, I've been experiencing problems with with electricity. There's this load shedding problem, so I apologize for not going live on Monday. We'll try and maneuver around this load shedding thing. Cutting to the chase. Ukuthwasa. Last week we said wonke umuntu unedlozi. Wonke umuntu unendiki, unendawo. Then it becomes ukuthwasa ma umuntu eqajukela umshologo, then kuthiwe unamandiki unamandawo. Kusho khona ukuthi wena you have a spirit that is attached to you and that is available in a form of communicating in all the other translations. This is described as, or it is described when umuntu othwasayo has visions, umuntu othwasayo has manifesting dreams, umuntu othwasayo is forward in speaking, what we would describe as ukuphulukwa. Siyabonga, ngiyathokoza. What we would describe as ukuphulukwa. So there is another term that people are very familiar with. Indima yebhaso. Ibhaso, it's a very loose term that people seemingly understand, or I hope they understand. So those are the things ezenzekayo umuntu mathwasa. Is the sound clear? Musa Nyangizwa? Can someone please confirm, at least so that I know that ngiyazwakala? And we'll be doing 30-minute lives. We'll be going live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, unless I'm busy. For example, I will be busy. I won't be going live next week. I won't be going live next week, Friday. My last live will be on a Wednesday. be busy Friday. Kuzobe kusetshenzwa Esilwaneni, so it's going to be a busy weekend. So after Wednesday next week, I'll see you all Monday. So I have to apologize for that one. Uktwasa and all its beauty, Uktwasa and all the stigmas around Uktwasa. Uktwasa with all the misunderstandings, mistranslations, and the mishaps that happen in Twaseni. Mishaps being amaphutha enziwa abantu abathwasayo, amaphutha enziwa ngabantu abangathwasile kahle, abajahele indima yokwelapha nokuthwasisa. That has led our people astray. It has led our people astray because now abantu bathwasa bengazi ukuthi umuntu uthwasa kanjani. Amanye bathwasa bengathwasi. Amanye bathi bathwasa shem umuntu athwase wrong. Angelashwa kahle lapha athwase khona. So this is going to be a topic and a half because it's going to take a very long time to get out of, especially with what people understand as African spirituality is concerned. There are processes where abantu bathwasa with the religious understandings. There are processes where abantu bathwasa endimeni yokugula, falling ill. So those are some of the things I just need to step on and then move forward. Kodwana mhla uthwasa directly so umuntu onamandiki namandawo. Mhla ungathwasi unomndiki noma unomdawo. I hope that is clear. I have explained it before. That's why I will just simply say wonke umuntu unedlozi. Wonke umuntu unedlozi. So long as unesibongo, une bloodline, obuya kuyona unedlozi. Regardless of what you believe, of what you choose to believe, unedlozi. So it becomes indima yokuthwasa lapho amandiki namandawo. Lapho lo moya it's revealing itself to you with factors of reaction. Lapho uyandlondlobala, lapho uyagijinyelwa, lapho uyabikela udaba, lapho ulande mathonga. It comes in all sorts of forms. Then it goes to translation as far as umdiki is concerned, ngoba kukhona isingisomoya esikwambesayo. Mhla isingisomoya esikwambesa kulapho umuntu athabatha khona ithinzi, kulapho umuntu abona khona into esingabonwa, kulapho umuntu hears things, kulapho umuntu understands in between on things they were never taught. Ngiyabonga. So kulapho indiki eligijima nelikhamba khona. Ndiki lami liyadlondlobala eli. Wendlondlobala, it is a point of getting into trance, where you fall into a trance of behavior, where you behave in a manner that you wouldn't normally behave in. Kulapho ke esithi idlozi lakho liyendlondlobala ke khona lapho. where you behave in a manner that you wouldn't normally behave in, where you are within the spirit, if I'm making sense. Lapho uzokhuluma izinto ezingabikiwe, usho ngangendlela ongayifundisiwe, do things you wouldn't normally do. Sometimes regain abilities that you were never taught. Form yokundlondlobala ke ikhamba lapho. Then kukhona ilibinda ilathabatha indima yemanzi. Lapho intabathiso iseduzane emanzini, iphakathi emanzini, 2, ingaphansi kwamanzi, 3. Then there's a recognition lapho ekuthabathwa khona emanzawe. In those 3 ways or 3 manners that I've already described. Lapho uyothabatha ebantu ababolekwa, lapho uthabatha khona abantu abakhamba ngesihlungu, lapho uthabatha abantu abafuzisayo. Indima ke yokufuzisa kumuntu engathi mina uthwele ngesidalo. Please, if you want me to explain further, I will. Mhla uthabatha indima yomuntu owabolekwa, which I had also described as ukuthwebula, ukuthwetyulwa. Umuntu obolekiwe lo. And there is a misunderstanding as far as ukuthwetyulwa is concerned, because umuntu akathwetyula emanzini kuphela. Bakhona abantu ababolekwa, umuntu bazingela, abanye becandisa emathafa bengazingeli, bekhamba bengena ulwakwa, behamba. Maybe a person was accompanied by some, and then unfortunately passed on the way. Mhlambe. This is seen kakhulu kubantu abagijimisela inguni endlondlobalayo. Lapho uzothwasa umuntu mhlambe owakhamba ngendlela ebuhlungu, endlongondlongo mhlambe. Abantu ababekwimpi, umuntu wakhamba ngomloyo, regular fights. Abantu abakhamba kwimpi, abantu abakhamba where any form of them losing themselves or their lives wasn't bloodshed. Naleyo indima mhla umuntu endlondlobala uyayibheka lapho. That is when umuntu athi mhla adabuka ezingolaka, idlozi ezodabuka ngolaka, idlozi mhla lidabuka ngesihlungu, umuntu uyakhala, awazi ukuthi ukhalelani. Kulapho umuntu afuzisela indlela wakhamba ngayona. So those are the other things that isangoma esithwasile would tell you. Umuntu othwasile would tell you these things in this manner, or in the manner in which they understand, but they will touch on almost everything I've said, because i-process yokuhlola umuntu othwasayo kwamampela goes along those lines. Funa ukwazi ukuthi ledlozi seliyibonakalisa ngale ndlela yini isizathu, funa ukwenzelwani, kumele sikhambe siye kuphi, nangendlela ekumele sisebenze ngakhona. It is all seen in the form umuntu ahlolwa ngayo. Ukuhlola is a very huge part of isangoma esithwasisayo. So those are some of the things, small as they might. There are some of the things that isangoma esithwasisayo esibheka ngakhona ukuhlola ukuthwasa komuntu. And that is the final way in which I can explain that wonke umuntu okhambayo unedlozi, kodwana hayi wonke umuntu onedlozi kumele athwase. Hayi wonke umuntu onedlozi kumele athwase. There is a specific type of idlozi eliqhubela kwindima yokuthwasa. There is a specific type of ukuvakatshelwa eliqhubela kwindima yokuthwasa. Ukuvakatshelwa akhambi through dreams, because that is another thing people misunderstand, where they think umuntu uvakashelwa only by dreaming. Thokoza musa, ngiyabona. No. Awuvakashelwa by dreams kuphela. There are many forms zabantu abavakatshelwayo. Kwa ubona into engaqhelekile, seeing the unusual, seeing foreign things, understanding foreign things. That is a manner in which abantu bavakatshelwa ngakhona. Ndima yokuphulukwa umuntu avakatshelwa lapho kungoba kufike lo moya ngaleso sikhathi wambikela ukuthize, and he or she felt the need to speak it to the person in front of them without understanding as to why they're saying it. So you're blatantly lying to this person for a reason that only benefits the person, without you being aware that you're helping that person. That is how indima yemvunulo is founded. That is how umuntu othwasayo projects indima yemvunulo. Mawuthwasa kwamampela isangoma esithwasa kwenene will tell you that you can't teach umuntu uluhlu lokubhula. You can't teach umuntu ukuvumisa. Imvumisa ayifundiseki. Imvumisa is a part of you. Only thing I can do is to train you a better way of projection in how idlozi lakini translates udaba. If idlozi lakini likupha in a form of ithongo by translating la ndima amathongo avakatsha ngakhona, maybe you might just find a person who needs that exact help that you had a dream of. Then that way of projecting that dream to that person is regarded as imvunulo. Correct me if you might. That too is uluhlu lemvunulo. But because now people don't understand ukuthi indima yokuvakashelwa uyini, they think ukuvumisa ukuthi hayi wena unekhanda, hayi wena unenyawo, hayi uqhaqhela ngomqolo, hayi uphathwa likhanda, hayi uligxema, I don't know, hayi uyahuda, I don't know, I really don't know. People think by translating that way of imvumisa, they think umuntu uyevumisa. They end up now bebhula irrestation even. Now they have a monologue in which they tell you ukuthi wena the next 5 clients I have zegula kanje, and I'll only touch on 3 or 2 things that will really touch lo muntu ongena endumbeni okanye ongena emakhosini. And it's not the way to go. If you were taught that properly, lapho thwase khona, it would be effective indlela of understanding ukuthi mina ngibhula kanje, mina ngisebenza kanje, mina ngelapha kanje. You see, these are things that you are taught mawuthwasa kwindawo eyona, mawuthwasa into eyiyo, mawuthola isangoma esineqiniso that will speak truth to you, and then you'll understand why you have dreams. You will understand why uphulukwa. You'll understand why ugijinyelwa. Ugijinyelwa is also translated as ukuhlasimla, as ukundlondlobala, as it's translated in quite a few ways. Because now, if I say ungondlobala, there are people who only understand uklasimla. There are some people who understand ukijinyelwa. So, uluhlu lokuhlasimla okanye lokundlondlobala is how lidlodi translates a presence yalo, okanye it's how your body understands a translation yomoya in arrival. I hope I'm making sense. Thokozani. So, mhla uthwasa, pay attention to those things. And it doesn't matter lapho uthwasa khona. If you understand ngangendlela ovakatshelwa ngakhona, anything else lapho yakhona will make sense. Any teachings you are taught lapho thwasa khona will make sense. You see, you will not be in a point of conclusion. You will not conclude that this thing is supposed to happen. Mhla ungandlondlabali lapho thwasa khona, it is your duty and duty yesangoma lesesikuthwasisayo to tell you that mntanami, idlot lakho wena ligijima kanje. I will not have 100 yamathwasa and 100 yonke yalo mathwasa indlondlobala or itabuka, because there are ways in which thina bantu esithwasile need to translate kubantu abathwasayo ukuthi idlozi mhla livakasha kanjani. And now you would find that wonke umuntu is making noises. You can't have 100 yamathwasa and all of them are making noises. Unless when uthwasisa semanguni by choice. Unless when umuntu welaphayo, you choose those particular types of abantu abathwasayo. But if that is not the case, that means uyahobolozela uthatha kwanto yomuntu ocabanga ukuthi wena uyethwasa and ubathwasisa irrestation, which is wrong, because you are neglecting the uniqueness yangedlozi ngedlozi elingena umfana ngamunye. Thokoza. I think ngizosabela umusa before I continue. I think another problem is that abantu abangena ekuthwaseni bene idea ethile, so much that umuntu would think mhla yena ethwasa engenzi lenqubo. Okay, now I understand. What she's saying is, if ungene ekuthwaseni with a certain understanding, this Musa goes back to the things I had said about these videos people watch on YouTube. People watch videos on YouTube of umuntu yo. Now you have seen that person making that sound. A person has told you somewhere that uyathwasa. Now you're forcing yourself to learn indima yokukrewula ungayazi. Awuyazi ukuthi umuntu ukrewula makenzani, awuyazi umuntu onjani ukrewulayo. So hence in the city abantu abaningi bathwasisa irrestation because they neglect the duty yokuhlola. Umuntu othwasa yamhlola ubone ukuthi no, leli dlozi lidinga mina ngelaphe kanje. You see, this is one of the reasons of this platform. I am here to help people unlearn all of the nonsense that they believe or they think they know. If nimathwasa egodlweni niba 100 nonke kweligodlo nithi yo, something is wrong. Something is wrong with you. Something is wrong nalo muntu okwelaphayo. Something's wrong. No. This thing is very serious. It's not a laughing matter, but I understand. Something's very wrong. Kukhona abantu, it's painful. Kukhona abantu abangene ekuthwaseni, bayaqethelela ukuthwasa, babuya bazangome lapha, bengazange balibone ledloti ekuthiwa banalo. Lo muntu ekuthiwa unaye, awuzange umbone, awuzange umuzwe, awazi lutho. You were taught to say hey, and you're saying hey. It is sad. Because now, with that lack of understanding, you will go on to teach your children to say hey. Because utwasi station, so now utwasi station. You neglect the uniqueness yedlozi ngalinye. You neglect the duty that Tina Zangoma we have to abantu esibathwasisayo. Kanti idlozi nedlozi li unique. Process yokuhlola is very important. Kumele ngihlolise la, ngazi ukuthi lo kumele ngisebenze kanje. Idloti lakhe lidinga lokhu nalokhuya. So we have people who watch these videos and run to Twasa because now they think they have it all figured out. And then they meet a person like Tuel. Then they get confused. So when all of us abantu esithwasayo nalabo batshela ukuthi bona bathwasa, before ukhamba uye ekuthwaseni okanye ungene kulo muntu ozokuthwasisa, pay attention to this. If lo muntu uzokuthwasisa into eyona, pay attention to this. One, isangoma samampela does not tell you kumele uthwase fast. Even if I see the dangers zendima okhamba ngayona or indlela oyikhambayo, it is not my duty to tell you ukuthi thwasa ngakusa or ngene egodlweni by next month or else you will die. I cannot rush you to do this thing. I can't tell you when to do this thing. The only part where it is my duty is when I say, ngibona lokhu, ubona umuntu onidlozi wena, futhi ledlozi lakho lifuna ukusetshenzwa, kumele uthwase. Ukuba uyothwasa nini, that is none of my business. Ukuthi uyothwasa kuphi, that too is none of your business. That is none of my business. It is my business when umoya wakho wena tells you ukuthi le ndawo yeyona ndawo for wena. I did my part where I was honest with my translation by telling you what is needed from you, not telling you how to do it or when to do it. You should be worried when isangoma tells you ukuthi kumele uthwase and by next week or kumele usheshe ungene kuzawulunga, or if sibonile ukuthi yathwasa, they tell you ukuthi hlala lapho bana basebenzela khona. There are izangoma that do bridge courses. There are bridging courses. Before ungene ekuthwaseni, they will want you to come and stay where they work so that bahlole mathonga. They will tell you that, no, I want to see the type of dreams you're going to have while you are still here. That too is not a role esangoma eselaphi isizwe. That is a role of umuntu owenza imali. So, and the people who come with those ideologies are easily taken advantage of, because now they come with preconceived understandings, preconceived knowledge, or conclusions, theories, and all of those things are aligned with the part where they get scammed. They get scammed easily. They get scammed easily because they have allowed it to happen. So, thokozani. I will commence on my next live. As I promised, I'm doing 30-minute lives. So, in all of the information that you've missed, you will go and watch the live. For me, and the conversation of Uktwasa, where I will be continuing with the talks Zoktwasa and the things people need to pay attention to mhla umuntu azawuthwasa or ma umuntu yathwasa. Catch me on the next video. Kusesilwaneni la. Yimi isilwane. Yimi thukela. Kusediliza intaba. Ngiyabonga. Thokozani.